Life Pro Tips. Best of the week number 2. Shift plus backspace deletes word by word, rather than letter by letter. If your clothes don't smell fresh even after washing, it could be your machine. The easiest way to get rid of mold in your machine is to use 1 to 2 dishwasher tabs or some detergent and do a cycle without clothes. Find a pair of socks you really like and only buy the same pair so you always get a matching pair of socks from the basket after washing them. If you are donating to a person or family that has fallen on hard times, consider household items instead of food. Lots of people bring meals, but TP, dish soap, paper towels, etc. run out quickly and are usually just as appreciated as food. If you are getting rid of a lot of blankets, towels, dressing gowns or any kind of large fabric, consider donating them to your pet's vet or a local animal shelter. They are always in need of blankets for the animals. When reading a company's Glassdoor, pay attention to the date of the review. If you notice a lot of good reviews in a short time frame, then that means that HR sent out a bulletin for employees to write reviews for the company. My company's HR recently sent out a memo to all employees and left up many flyers to tell us to review our company on Glassdoor. This is allowed by Glassdoor and a tactic they advocate for companies wishing to combat their negative reviews or low rating. Though the memo/flyer say to leave honest reviews, carries an implication that they want us to leave good/positive reviews. When I had initially started working for my company, the rating was in the low 3s and the reviews were pretty sporadic in terms of the date. After the memo, I saw a huge amount of positive reviews in a short time frame and their rating went up to 4.6. This overshadowed the negative reviews, which I found to be accurate. When making homemade fries, after slicing the potato, soak the slices in a bowl of cold water. Some of the starches will release into the water, which makes the inside of the fries tender while the outside remains crispier. Place them in a large bowl and cover with cold water, then allow them to soak for 2 or 3 hours. You can also stick them in the fridge and let them soak for several hours or overnight. When you're ready to make the fries, drain off the water and lay them on 2 baking sheets lined with paper towels. Spend a day looking through all the online stuff you favorited and forgot. You'd be blown away by how much interesting and useful stuff is in there. If you find someone's wallet, bring it to their bank, check credit/debit cards. The bank will have their most updated contact info. The address on the ID may not be the most updated. I've lost my wallet a couple of times, not stolen since no activity on cards, but the person who found it can't contact me to let me know where it is. Even if the address on the ID is correct, most people won't wait long enough for postage before canceling their cards. Instead of paying for every streaming service at the same time, alternate services every few months. Not only will it be much cheaper, you probably binge watch shows on a single service at a time and you'll barely notice a difference. When you get bored with the current service, say HBO Now, or a new season is out on, say, Netflix, that's when you should cancel and switch. If you work in retail and want to call out someone making a mess in your store/department, kindly ask them, am I okay to put this back/away? Most of the time they'll say they're done with it and make an effort to not make any more mess. If you follow up with a "that's okay. I've just got a habit of tidying up things people are still using and now I always make sure to ask," it usually prevents them from getting insulted. Of course, doesn't work for all customers, but I can say that I only find myself putting away a few things most of the time than having a one-person tornado. Take upon yourself to learn one little skill, a skill that you've always dreamed of being able to know how to do per month. Practice that skill for a little bit per day. You'd be surprised at how quickly you'll acquire the ability to do some cool things you never thought you'd do. If you want to save money by not buying stuff, don't think of it as saving $4.99 by eating at home, think of it as gaining $4.99 by eating at home. Never say anything at work that you wouldn't want read out loud at a deposition. Your co-workers can feel like friends, but there will always be someone ready to stab you in the back. HR doesn't care about context. They don't care if you were joking around with your coworker when someone overheard you, or if you were obviously joking when you said you wanted to kill Karen from accounting. Change the direction of your ceiling fan for winter. Look for a little switch and flip it. Counterclockwise is for summer, clockwise is for winter. Use a low speed for winter. If you're introverted and hate shop assistants and salesmen trying to upsell you, do your shopping and browsing in the last hour before close. They're too busy looking forward to closing up and heading home to bother with the hard sell. When paying owed money to someone, say count that, just to make sure. Easy way to prevent the awkwardness of the other person not knowing if he should count in front of you. When performing research or saving images you wish to have, do not use JPEG. The files degrade faster and are not good for presentation for scaling purposes. Save as PNG or PDF if you can. Request: when starting a new job, also think about adding in your morning prep routine something like diet/exercise. As that new job becomes routine, that morning habit will become normal and you'll have added something positive to your life. Plus the motivation and excitement of the new job can be a battery to feed off to help push through the new addition. It takes about 2 weeks for something new to become habit. Learn to bake cookies. They are simple to make and appreciated in good, bad, happy and sad times. Have a friend who just bought a house? Take them cookies. Know someone who experienced a death of a family member? Take them cookies. Student is visiting from college? Send them home with cookies. Cookies are a universal language that give love in almost every situation, and are incredibly easy to make. When pulling out on blind corners, especially in the country, put your window down and listen for traffic. Often you can hear a car even if you can't see it. When ordering anything from Dell, desktop, laptop, monitor, etc., build your shopping cart online, then call their sales line to complete your order. The sales rep always give an additional discount over the phone that you can't get online. There are just some people you won't get along with, and that's okay. Just be cordial and try not to mind them. If you have a nervous habit of fiddling or scrolling on your phone while watching TV, you can knit/crochet instead. It's an easy repetitive motion that helps you focus, and you can donate blankets to expecting mothers, booties for newborn babies, etc. It's easy and helps other people. Praising a company employee. Send your praise, incorporated employee name, time, date, via the Contact Us on their website. That way, the praise comes from head office, which will have a bigger impact for the deserving employee. If you assembled your bed yourself, take the time once a year or so to tighten all the screws and check all the joints. Any loose screws will in the long run cause permanent damage to the frame. When ordering food through Uber Eats, check to see if the restaurant has their own website and delivery. They will likely be cheaper due to the fact that restaurants have to increase their prices to pay Uber. Use Win+Shift+S to take a screenshot of a specific area. Instead of having to open the snipping tool or needing third-party software. When meeting a dog for the first time, then approach them gently and speak softly. Do not scratch the top of their head. Instead, let them smell your fingers and start by stroking the side of their face, and doggo will be your friend. When an elderly loved one is in the hospital, visit them early and often. If they start to decline, it will be fast, and they will not be the person you knew before they got sick. even if it's a broken bone or a minor infection. Elderly people can decline very quickly, and the change from healthy, independent older person to a sick, frail person with declining mental faculties can be much quicker than you think. Visit them and call them as soon as you can, and as often as you can. If you plan to have a productive day, get up and fully accomplish at least one task, clean room, do dishes, etc. The rush will stimulate and motivate you to keep going. When you find the thing you are looking for, put it back in the first place you looked. The first place you looked is probably the most logical place to keep it and the first place you will look next time you need it. No need to buy Halloween candy when you can put an empty bowl on your porch with a just take one note on it. Everyone assumes some jerk took it all and you're still sitting on your fat stack of Halloween candy cash. Spend your teenage years working out like a bodybuilder. Your body will never produce that much natural testosterone ever again, and it will pay off for the entirety of your college-age years and then some. Don't use fabric softener when washing your towels. Ever wonder why the softer a towel is the less useful it acts in drying? Fabric softener effectively acts as a coating similar to wax and doesn't allow for absorbing moisture as well. Most health insurances cover most or all of the cost for you to see a therapist/counselor/psychologist. Call your health insurer to see how much your copay would be when you feel the need to care for your mental health. Most people that I have spoken with did not know their health insurance covers mental health. Also check your health insurance provider for in-network therapist/psychologist/counselors on their website. I'm posting this case others did not know either.